ॐ गणानां गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। शारदा शारदाम्बुज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं प्रियात् सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचन शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We read ज्योतिश्चरणादिकम्। ज्योतिश्चरणाभिधानात् छन्दोभिधानान्येति चेन्न तथा चेतोर्पणनिगदात् तथा हि दर्शनम्। भूतादिपादव्यपदेशोपपत्तेश्चैवम् उपदेशभेदान्येति चेन्नुभयस्मिन्नप्यविरोधाः। प्राणस्तथानुगमात् न वक्तुरात्मोपदेशादिति चेदध्यात्मसम्बन्धभूमा यस्मिन् शास्त्रदृष्ट्या तूपदेशो वामवत्। जीव मुख्य प्रणलिंगान्नेति चेन्नुपासात्र मिथ्या तस्य तत्पादिह तत्योगात्। सर्वत्र प्रसिद्धोपदेशात्। सर्वत्र प्रसिद्धोपदेशात्। Page 183. इदं मां नायते सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्म तज्जलानिति शान्तोपासीत अथ खलु क्रतुमयः पुरुषः यथा क्रतुः अस्मिन् लोके पुरुषो भवति तथा इतः प्रेत्य भवति स क्रतुं कुर्वीत मनोमयः प्राणशरीररूपारूपः इत्यादि। तत्र संशयः किम इह मनोमयत्वादिभिः धर्मैः शारीर आत्मा उपास्यत्वेन उपदिश्यते आहोस्वित परं ब्रह्म इति। किं तावत् प्राप्तं शारीर इति कुतः तस्य हि कार्यकरण अधिपतेः मन आदिभिः संबंधो न परस्य ब्रह्मणः अप्राणोऽयमनः शुभ्रः इत्यादि श्रुतिभ्यः ननु सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्म इति स्वशब्देनैव ब्रह्मोपात्तम् कथमिह शारीर आत्मोपासीत्याशंक्यते। नैष दोषः नेदं वाक्यं ब्रह्मोपासनाद्विधिपरम् किं तर्हि शमविधिपरम् यत्कारणं सर्वं कल्विदं ब्रह्म तज्जलानिति शान्तोपासीत इत्याह। एतदुक्तं भवति यस्मात् सर्वम् इदं विकारजातं ब्रह्मैव तज्जत्वात् तल्लत्वात् तदनत्वात् च न च सर्वस्य एकात्मत्वे रागादयः संभवन्ति तस्मात् शान्तोपासीतेति न च शमविधिपरत्वे सत्येन। The Bhut-Pret is there. Something is disconnecting and connecting. Where is the keyword?
In the ear. Amen.
न च शमविधिपरत्वे विषयत्वे सत्येन वाक्येन ब्रह्मोपासनं नियन्तुं शक्यते। उपासनं तु तत्कृतुं कुर्वीत इति अनेन विधीयते। क्रतुसंकल्पो ध्यानमित्यर्थः। तस्य च विषयत्वेन श्रूयते। मनोमय प्राणशरीरिति जीवलिङ्गम् अतो ब्रूमः जीवविषयमेतदुपासनमिति। सर्वकर्मा सर्वकामः इत्यद्यापि इत्यादि अपि श्रूयमाणं पर्यायेण जीवविषयमुपपद्यते। ईशम आत्मा अन्तर्हृदये अणियान् व्रीहेर्वा यवाद्वा इति च हृदयायतनत्वम् अणीयस्त्वम् चाराग्रमात्रस्य जीवस्य अवकल्पते। न अपरिच्छिन्नस्य ब्रह्मणः ननु जायान् पृथिव्याः इत्यादि अपि न परिच्छन्ने अवकल्पते इति अत्र ब्रूमः। न तावद् अणीयस्त्वं जायस्त्वं च उभयम् एकस्मिन् समाश्रयितुं शक्यम्। विरोधात् अन्यतराश्रयणे च प्रथमश्रुतत्वात् अणीयस्त्वं युक्तमाश्रयितुम्। जायस्त्वं तु ब्रह्माभावपेक्षया भविष्यतीति। ब्रह्मभावपेक्षया भविष्यतीति निश्चिते च जीवविषयत्वे यदन्ते ब्रह्मसंकीर्तनम्। एतत् ब्रह्म इति तदपि प्रकृतपरमार्थत्वात् जीव विषयमेव। तस्मान्मनोमयत्वादिभिः धर्मैः जीव उपास्य इत्येवं प्राप्ते ब्रूमः। परमेव ब्रह्म मनोमयत्वादिभिः धर्मरूपास्यम्। मनोमयत्वादिभिः धर्मैः उपास्यम्। कुतः सर्वत्र प्रसिद्धोपदेशात्। यत्सर्वेषु वेदान्तेषु प्रसिद्धम्। ब्रह्मशब्दस्यालम्बनं जगत्कारणम्। इह च सर्वं ब्रह्म खल्विदं ब्रह्म इति वाक्योपकर्मे श्रुतं तदेव मनोमयत्वादिधर्मैः विशिष्टम् उपदिश्यते इति युक्तम् एवं च प्रकृतहान प्रकृतप्रक्रियेण भविष्यतः ननु वाक्योपक्रमे समविधिविवक्षया ब्रह्म निर्दिष्टम् न स्वविवक्षया इति उक्तम् अत्रोच्यते यद्यपि समविधि विवक्षया ब्रह्म निर्दिष्टम् तथापि मनोमयत्वादिषु उपदिश्यमानेषु तदेव ब्रह्म सन्निहितं भवति जीवस्तु न सन्निहितो न च स्वशब्देन उपात्तेति वैषम्यम् We had been seeing the discussion on the first sutra of the 11th Adhikaran, and this Adhikaran has 8 sutras. In the second pad of the first chapter, you had heard that the Vishayavakya Sarvatra Prasiddhopadeshat. This is the sutra. And the Vishayavakya of this sutra is the Chandogya Upanishad, third chapter, 14th mantra and 14th section and second shlok verse. In that second mantra, there are 3 words coming: Manomaya, Sharira Prana, Bharupa. Now this is asked to do upasana on this. So the question raised was, this Manomaya Adi Vishishta Upasyam, is it Brahma or is it Jiva? When this question was raised, then Bhagavan Vedavyas went to the first verse. And in the first mantra, very famous and oft quoted line, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma came. And Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, later on you can see what is the matter. Later on, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. And one more word was there, Jalaniti, Tad Jalaniti. Tad Jalan is not an accusative case. Tad Jalan is mentioned to tell Jagat Laksha. It is the adjective for Jagat. That which is whose cause is the world, whose cause is Brahman, who is sustained by Brahman and who dissolves into Brahman. This is the characteristic of the world, because this statement Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma is being explained by the word Tad Jalaniti. If anything is the effect, effect is always of the nature of cause. यत् यस्य कार्यं भवति, यत् यस्य कार्यं भवति तस्य तद्रूपमेव भवति. So यतः घटः मृत् कार्यं भवति, अतः घटः मृद्रूपमेव भवति. And therefore this world, which is the karyam of Brahma, will be not other than the Brahma. So to explain the first statement, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, Tad Jalaniti was mentioned. Then third word came, Shantah. Shantah word came. Knowing this, a person becomes quiet. And after that, the topic of meditation or upasana came, that upasita, who should do upasana. Then it was mentioned in that particular mantra that as a person does upasana, similarly he becomes in this world, and therefore after leaving the body he becomes that only. And therefore sakratum upasita, and therefore one should do meditation. This is the few portion of the first mantra. I have already taken this point. So one should do upasana on this particular Brahma. Which Brahma? Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma, or you can say the Ishwar. The topic is of the Saguna Brahma, and one should do upasana. We are not talking about Gayam Brahma. We are talking about Upasyam Brahma. Upasyam Brahma, we are talking about that. Now, I had already talked about that Vyavaharik Drishtya Ishwar Jiv Vedasti. Paramarthik Drishtya Ishwar Jiv Ishwar Jivayoho Bhed Kinchitapi Nasti. So, at times you will see that those who follow Vedanta and those who have heard Vedanta from Guru Parampara, Sampradaya they belong to, you feel that sometimes they will be negating Ishwar, negative Jeev, negating Jagat. And same Vedanti at times will talk only about Ishwar. So when devotees see this, they get little surprised and they say, you are contradicting yourself and creating confusion. First you said like this, then you are going to Ishwar. Please note, always find out what reference is there. Vedanta is not anti-Ishwar darshan. I told also it very strongly advocates about the Ishwar Jiv Bhed. Very, very strongly. Among all darshan, Vedanta is very strong to establish the Ishwarta and Jiv Bhed. And therefore, the Ishwar will remain a upasyam for the purpose of purification of the mind. Abhed Gyan will not purify the mind. The knowledge of oneness is not possible only because the Tvam Pada Shodhan itself is not possible. For Abhed Upasana, you have to say that Atma is of the nature of unconditional self. That is called Tattvam Aikyam. When the mind is impure mind means what? Mind is it is going up, down, never mind. Let me see from a distance. Or your mind is different sounds are there. Anyway, later on you see that where is the link which is disturbing. When mind is impure mind means mind is heavily associating itself with the outside world in the calm, krodh, etc. It is very, very conditioned person. Impure mind means he thinks with strong conditionings. Mental condition. Rag, dvesh, kam, krodh, pain, name, mother, father, children, house. It is a very, very strong conditioning. When he thinks about himself, he thinks only with these associations. This is called impure mind. To get out of impure mind, it has been given a very big conditioning called Ishvara. So instead of saying that Kam, Krodh is mine or this is mine, he starts doing the upasana of the Ishvara. From impure conditioning, going to totally no conditioning is impossible. But from impure conditioning, going to very pure conditioning is a stepping stone. And therefore he is now thinking about that Ishvara called Saguna Brahma in the present context, or only given the name Brahman. Brahma, as I told you in Brahma Sutra, Brahma word is little loosely used. It can be formed Saguna and Nirguna also. When Saguna Brahma Upasana is mentioned, okay now. In Saguna Brahma Upasana is okay, I only have to adjust. When Saguna Brahma Upasana is mentioned, it has a big purpose to remove the very small conditionings of our mind. The habit to think very small, this instinct to think is small, about myself, about my loss, about my gain, about my children, about my family, about my success, about my failure, about my body. This kind of conditioning, I start thinking with reference to Ishvara. My Ishvara, his joy, his sorrow, his what is it called, will for me. And therefore, lot of upasana is mentioned in Upanishads. And what to say of Purana? Purana is flooded with upasanas, flooded, inundated. Upanishad, I'm not saying flooded. Upanishad, but Taittiriya you heard, Kena Upanishad you heard. So lot of upasana is there. But in the Vedas, in the Puranas, because of this cause that we are not able to get rid, therefore very long and elaborate. Valmiki Rama is very elaborate. If you read Bhagavad Puran, very elaborate. Of Gajendra Moksha Prasang, lot of time is spent in how is the forest there, which trees are there, which plants are there, which animals are roaming. Whole chapter goes in describing trees, plants. How he used to walk, how he used to do all these things. So very long sections are there. Initially, when I was reading Bhagavad, I said, why they are too much time is going in all these trees, plants. This animal is there, that has happened. Straight away say something. But I don't trust my mind. I said there must be some reason which I am not understanding at present. And later on when I went to saints, they told the same thing. It is for upasana. It is to decondition your mind. Straight away, I'm trying to make you think about because you know the tree, you know the lake you have seen, therefore it is easier for you to think about lot of trees and lot of lakes. At least you will not think about your house, parents, children. It is a process of deconditioning. Similarly, Valmiki Ramayana, lot of big fights are mentioned in Lanka. Too much fights are there. This Asur came after that he hit him in the chest, then the person started vomiting blood, then after the blood he fell down on the right side, he could not get up, then Angad came, he made him get up, then Kumbhakarna hit Angad, then Angad also felt like that, for a few moments he had fainted, then after that nobody was there, then he was swooning like that. So much description is there. And the purpose of all this is so that you can transport your mind to that realm of Ramayana and leave your present house and present sorrow and present joy. And it is to think about Ram. Do first Dham Chintan, then Ram Chintan. Got my point? And it is very, very important, therefore, to go through it. If you don't feel like going, you can go fast. But I'm telling the purpose. There are 100 kind of adhikaris are there. Like in the pharmacy, hundreds kinds of medicines are there. Maybe it's not all for you. So some are interested in this only. Some are interested in form of God. Some are interested in fight. They like action, etc. Some are interested in form of God. Some are interested in words of God. Some are interested in what is the Vedantic point he said there. There are hundreds of adhikari, and the one text is catering to hundreds of adhikari. Millions of people must have already gone through particular Ramayana and benefited from the portion which was fit for their getting the weakness of the mind out, and therefore Upasana is heavily prescribed. And while doing Upasana, if he thinks about the Abhed of Ishwar Jeev, whole Upasana will crash. Whole Upasana will crash because he is mixing the thoughts there. He is mixing the thoughts there. So while he is talking of Paramarthik Ishwar, and at that time if he brings Bhed, then whole Gyan will crash. And while doing Upasana, if he brings Abhed, whole Upasana will crash. Therefore, if somebody's bhakti is very, very evolved, very, very evolved, he was about to have darshan of God. None of you have, don't worry. So, at that time, he is advised not to hear anything. At that time. Vedant, you can still hear the Bhed. If a person is predominantly doing Vedantic sadhana, then Bhed is fine because he can get over it fast. His tark is very strong actually. His tark buddhi is very strong. Logical mind has become very, very strong. Okay. So, Paramarthik Drishtya, Ishwar, Jeev, Jagat Bhed Nasti. Na nirodho, na cha utpatti, na baddho, na cha sadhaka. Na mumukshur, na mai muktah, ittesha paramarthata. There is no nirodha also, there is no moksha, there is no moksha. In this particular prakarana, Bhagavan Vedavyas was to establish Vyavharik Ishwar, Upasya Ishwar, and not the Gye Ishwar. In this prakarana means in this adhikaran. In this section. So this Manomaya Prana Sharir Bharup is Upasyam Brahma. Is it okay? And therefore Manomayadi Vishishta Ishwar Upasana is mentioned. Okay. I am understanding now. So from one angle, both are same. From another angle, both are different. From one angle, both are same. It depends on which angle you are talking of. Water and wave is same from an angle, and wave and water are different. What wave can do, water cannot do. Wave can drown a person, water cannot. It is a Vyavharik Satya. If you go on the seas, high lashes of wave can drown a person. But simple stagnant water cannot drown. But wave has a power and force, it can to grab the person inside the ocean. So they are different also and they are same also. So understand different points is there. And now I am going to come to the word analysis. So Jagat Karanam Brahma, what is said in this mantra, in this sutra? Sarvatra Prasiddham, Sarvatra Prasiddhopadeshat. This Brahman is Sarvatra Prasiddham. Prasiddham means what? It is well known in all Vedas, in all Puranas. What is well known? That this Brahman is Jagat Karana. This Brahman is Jagat Sarvatra Prasiddha Upadeshat. This Brahman, why Sarvatra Prasiddha means? Like in Bhagavad is there, the very Mangala Charana of Bhagavad, Janmat Tyasya Yataha Yatonvayaditarata Chartheshva Bhiknya Swarat Dhamna Sena Sudha Nirasta Kuhukam Satyam Param Dhimahi. That Bhagavad, Mangala Charana, which is the first canto you have heard. Janmadyasya Yataha Chartheshva Bhiknya Swarat Dhamna Swina Sada Nirastu Kuhukam. So, this is there. In Taitreyato Vaimani Bhutani Jayante Yena Jatani Jivanti. In Mundaki Tasma Jayate Prana Manas Sarvendriyani Cha Kamvayo Jyotirapa Prithvi Vishwasadarani Agnirmurdha Chakshushi Chandra Suryo Disheva Dishashrotre Vagvartascha Vedaha Vayu Pranaha Hridayam Vishwamasya Padbhyam Prithvi Yesha Sarvbhutantaratma Etasmat Agnihi Samido Yasya Suryaha Somat Parjanyaha Puman Reta Sinchati Yoshitayam Bhavvi Prajaha Purushat Samprasota Tasmadrisha Samyajum Shridiksha Yajñāscha Sarve Krato Dakshināscha Sambhassasharasayam Yajmana Loka Somo Yatra Pavate Yatra Suryaha. So these are the Upanishadic statement which state that whole world has come from this. Sarvatra Upas, Sarvatra Upadeshat. Okay. Then what is said here? Now I'll go to the each word, let us see in detail. Two words are there, Sarvatra and Prasiddhopadeshat. So you have to supply few words. Two words you have to supply. Manomayadi Vishishta Upasyam Brahma. What are two words? Manomayadi Vishishta Upasyam. This is one word. And Brahma is another word. So what is the meaning of Manomayadi Vishishta Upasyam means what? Object of meditation endowed with the property of Manomayadi. Manomayadi Vishishta Upasyam Brahma. Okay. You have to add. Where to add? Where to add this? Manomayadi Vishishta Upasyam Brahma. This is the pratigya. And Hetu is Sarvatra Prasiddhopadesha. Initially you add it. Okay. Sarvatra means what? Sarvatra means Smriti, Puran, Upanishadsu, everywhere. Shruti, Smriti, Puran, Itihaseshu, everywhere. What is Prasiddha Upadeshat? Prasiddha means famous. Sarvatra means well known. Upadeshat means what? Uktatvat. What is said? That Jagat Karan is Brahma. Jagat Karan is Brahma. Okay. Please note here. Please get this point. When it is said that Prasiddha Brahma, Prasiddha, why Prasiddha is said here? Upadeshat is mentioned for 3.14.1. Because in 3.14.1, there is a characteristic of the Brahman only. Okay. 3.14.1, there is a characteristic of the Brahman only. So how will you break it? Prasiddhasya jagat karanasya brahmana upadesha. That Brahman which has been described in 3.14.1, Prathama Mantre. Oh, Upadeshat is for 3.14.1. Upadeshat. Prasiddha. Prasiddha means which was mentioned in 3.14.1. And Sarvatra, this which is mentioned in 3.14.1 is everywhere known. So, Pratham Mantre Brahmopadeshat Dviti Mantre Brahmaiva Upasyam Bhavitum Arhati. Because in the first mantra, the Brahma Upadesh is there. Therefore, second mantra also, the Upadesh should be of the Brahman. Is it okay? All okay. All good. No problem. See, this word Sarvatra should not be connected with Upadeshat. Sarvatra word will not go with Upadeshat. Sarvatra will go with Prasiddha. Because Prasiddha is Brahman only. So between Upadesh and Prasiddha, Brahm is hiding there. Between Prasiddha and Upadesh, Sarvatra Upadeshas, we are not talking about the which Upadesh is there. Everywhere some Upadesh is given. That is not the issue here. Madhyam Lop Samas is there. So Sarvatra will go with Prasiddha Brahma, not Upadesh. So between Prasiddha and Upadesh, there is a Brahma word which is hiding. Well, it's so difficult to understand. Small sutras are there. I'm already a confused person by nature. So difficult. No, not difficult. Just keep listening. You will understand that. You will understand. Only in this birth I can't understand. Next birth there is some chances there. This birth is gone case. I don't think so I can make it in this birth. Make it what? Make it for moksha. Okay. Next birth you are so sure. I hope so. I can hope. I'm not that bad. So next birth maybe I will be liberated. But I don't know whether I will be in Durban or not. I don't know. Somewhere I will be born. Somewhere Upadesh should go on. So Pravachan should go on. I should be born somewhere in India also. America I don't want because they have Bal Vihar classes. I don't want Bal Vihar. I want some Updesh. Somewhere I should be born where some satsang is going on. Then I think next birth I will understand. This birth I am grappling with the grammar, writing, books, chanting. All these things are I'm in the periphery only, still not able to cross periphery. How can I come to the core? Understand my plight. Okay. Getting up in the morning, sleeping late, all these things I'm striving a lot. So this birth, I'm just preparing for the next birth. This birth is a prelude for the next birth. I don't see much hope here. Even if my mind gets purer in this birth, I'll be fine. So next birth, from the day one, I will be born meditating. Like Vamdevji was in the similar, like at the beginning only I'll meditate. My cradle will not be like lying, but it will be like this. So I'll be sitting and meditating like that. Why you are postponing it? Why you are underestimating yourself? Who knows what is meant for you? Put forth effort. Still age is in your favor. Nobody is in my favor nowadays. No, age is in your favor. Why are you worrying about that? Till you are young. No, but my hairs are white. No, that the body is young. Don't bother about the hairs. Still you have some time. Hare struggle slightly. So prasiddha upadesh. Dhyan dena. If you read Brahma Sutra as I am saying, you will be very, very clear and your commitment to the scriptures will increase 100 times. Prasiddha Brahma Upadesha. So I am saying Sarvatra will not go with Updesh because everywhere Updesh is there of 100 things. Karma Updesh is there, Devata Updesh is there. But mainly the Upadesh is of that Brahman. So I hope you are now. Sarvatra, so how will the word go? Sarvatra Prasiddhasya Brahmanaha Upadesha. In between you have to put Brahma word there. Prasiddha Brahma. And Upadeshat will be connected to the first mantra. Because this Manomaya Ityadi, how will I say? Manomaya Ityadi is talking about the Sagun Brahma and not the Jeev. Because about that Upadesh has been given in the first mantra about Brahman. Which Brahman? Which is everywhere known in Shruti, Smriti, Puran, Itihas. Okay. And as what? As the Jagat Karan Brahma, which is the cause of the world. I hope you are clear. This completes the sutra and word meaning. There is any problem you can discuss among yourself, then you can discuss with me. Now Purupaksh comes, which I was talking about yesterday, the Purupaksh. Purupaksh says, "Bhai, I have certain objection." Okay, raise your objection. What is the problem? What is your problem? I have a problem. Say what problem you have. We are ready to sort the problems out. This is Brahma Sutra. So we'll see what problems are there. He said in the first mantra, be careful. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma Tajjalaniti has been mentioned. Yes, mentioned is there. Please open the book. Keep the book in front of you. Then I'll take the Bhashya also. 3.14.2 1 and 2. (3.14.1) is that you see Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Don't have the book. Right? Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, if you remember, See here, the Jalaniti is mentioned. The Jalaniti. So after that one word is there, Shantaha and Upasita Atha. Well, yes. In this particular mantra, Shruti is talking about Upasana. Yes. Because it is said Sakratum Kurvita. At the end, he said one should do meditation. Well, yes. And Tat Jalaniti is mentioned. Yes. The definition of Brahman, which is given as the one which is the cause of the world, sustainer of the world, and dissolver of the world, should be connected with the word Shanta. And not Upasit. Dhyan dena. You understand? This definition of the world is to tell that this mind should be quiet. It is not saying that one should do Upasana of Brahman. It is said one should be quiet. To tell about the quietness of the mind, the definition of Brahman is given. So the word Brahman should be connected with Shant Padam and you should not connect it with Upasit Padam. Oh. Are you getting my point? Hey. He is saying, Purupaksh is saying that the word Brahman should not be connected to the Shan Upasit Padam. It is only to tell that in this world, when only Brahman is there, so there is no possibility of Rag and Dvesh, and therefore every mind should be very quiet. To endorse the quietness of mind. To endorse the quietness of mind, the Brahman word has been introduced. Not to endorse the Upasana. Ramesh ate the food and you should have. Ramesh ate the food and you should have that. Or you should have. You should seek. You should get it. You should attain. Now this attain word is going with food or Ramesh? This attain word. Ramesh ate the food and you should get it. You should have that. This have that word is going with Ramesh or with this food. He's saying that don't attach the have it word with the Ramesh. Have it with the food. Ramesh and food only should be connected together. You get my point? Well, why you are saying like that? That Brahman, because if Brahman alone is there, where is the possibility of Rag Dvesh? And therefore mind will be quiet. Mind will be quiet because Rag Dvesh is not there. Disturbance of the mind is because of attachment, aversion. Bhed drishti is there. He is better, I am worse, I am better, he is worse. He is big, I am small. He is mine, she is not mine. She is mine, he is not mine. He is my son, she is my daughter. He is not my son. I am worried about my son. Daughter, I am not worried. She is very good in studies, but my son is not good in studies. Today I have a parent-teacher meeting. Achha? Yes. And every parent-teacher meeting, I get a bad face there. In my life, I was always a good student, but this boy, I don't know, I do hear so much. In our time, Swami We all had no school, colleges like that. We used to swim and go. These old people have this 1-2 stories that 40 children used to swim and go. Why didn't teacher come this side? Why didn't they put the school here if so much problem was there? All old people have this. We had no shoes and we walked without 2 shoes and 2 pairs, 2 different shoes were in the. Why do put it 2 shoes? There was no, no, we used to have a candle light. And why do you study in the day? We used to sleep early and get up. By 5 o'clock, dawn is there. Candlelight. So these 2-3 things they will say. We used to walk, 8 kilometers. Like that, they will say that. He is saying, nice Purupaksh is there. You will train your mind to think. Brahma Sutra is a very good training for thinking properly. He is saying, which is the right point. Vedanta agrees to this point, that Shanti will come with Rag Dvesh absence. When I want his mind, he will be worried about mine. He will not be worried about this person. Whole world we have divided a lot. He is very good, he is very bad. I don't like him, I like him. I am superior, he is inferior. 100 things there. When only Brahman is there, then there is no possibility. Everything is mithya. Then Sarvam Khalvidam Brahman is there. That is fine. Well, you are agreeing that this, what is it called, Brahman word is for Shanti. Partially. So what do you want to say? He is saying, if you want to practice Upasana, Shanto Bhava. Brahmo Bhava, don't, it is not said. Don't associate yourself with the first part. And therefore, tasmat pratham uktam brahma vakyam natu upasanartham parantu shantyartham. It is meant for Shanti and not for Upasana. And how technically you will say? Pratham mantraha shamavidhi paraha natu brahmopasana para. Aim of this Pratham mantra is not to do Upasana of Brahman, but to establish yourself in peace. And having talked about Shanti, then we are talking about the meditation. And what is the object of meditation then? Manomayaha, prana shariraha. Then you come to the second mantra. He is associating the main thing that after you are quiet, then you come to the Manomaya, and this Manomaya will be Jiva. Because Brahman cannot be associated with the mind. He is having no prana, no mind. Did you get the problematic point? No. The Upasit word should not be associated with the Brahman. It should be associated with Shanti. And Shanti, but then why Brahman is mentioned? Brahman is mentioned just to tell how the Shanti will come. Brahman is for telling how the Shanti will come, because if only one Brahman is there, the Shanti will be there, because Bhed is not there, Kam Krodh won't be there, and mind will be quiet with one. Oh, I hope all of you have understood this Purupaksh. There is no problem. And now, Bhaskar says, have you completed? Well, yes, I've completed. You said, oh. Can I start now? Oh, yeah, of course. When I stopped you, I never stopped you to talk. Now understand the point. He said, no doubt, I partially accept your fact that first Brahman, first mantra does introduce Brahman so that peace is also the result of that Brahma Gyan. Because Bhed is not there. I agree with that. But the second mantra, which is Manomayadi Vishishta, this Upasyam, it talks about this. Now we have a problem. What problem is there? Problem is, Upasana should be done on what? Only Manomayadi. Manomayadi Upasana is there. Bhashakar says that in the first mantra, at least Brahman word is said once. In the mantra, Brahman, he said Jeev, Jeev, Jeev. The second mantra is for Jeev. So if the second mantra is for the Jeev, it should have at least come once in the first mantra. But not a place of Jeev is mentioned. Where from you brought Jeev in between? At least Brahman is mentioned once. But two possibilities are there. Either Jeev Upasana is there or Brahman Upasana. But because in the first mantra, at least Brahman word has partially been introduced, and Jeev has not at all come, so how can you talk about Jeev which is not at all mentioned in the first mantra? And therefore in the first mantra, object of meditation is Brahman and not the Shanti of the Brahman. It is not Shanti Pradhan mantra, it is the Brahma Parak mantra. How will you say? Pratham mantre Brahmana Uktatvat Jivasya Anuktatvat. Name of Jeev was not mentioned. So there is no question of Jeev coming there as the Upasya. Object of meditation is the Brahman only and not the Jeev. Because where from you will bring Jeev? It is not at all mentioned anywhere. If you are talking about Jeev, it should have been mentioned at least once that this Upasana should be done on Jeev. But it is not at all talked about that. And therefore, conclusion is Manomayo Adi Vishishta Upasyam Brahma. Okay. Now I'll take you to the Bhashya so that you get more clarity about what I said. I hope you are clear. I can only hope. If you are not clear, I don't know. Well, I'm not clear. You are clear? Huh? What Bhashyakar said. Okay. Now let us go to the Bhashya. I'll not explain each and every word. I'll just have a glance so that you are clear about what is said is from Bhashya. What is said here? Page 183. Tatra Samshaya. Tat means in this topic of 14.2. Kim iha manomayatva bhi dharmaihi sharir means Jeev. See, sharir means Jeev. Sharire sthita is called Jeev. Tippani 1 you see. Number 1 is there. Jeev is written at the bottom. So, this is Jeev. Which one? Which is the number 2 Manomayadi Bihi. Atma Upasyattvena Nirdashate Ahosvit. Ahosvit means or. Param Brahma. Oh, yes. Kim Tavat Praptam. What you are saying. Guru Paksh is saying. Sharir. I think it is Sharir. Sharir means here. Jeev. not body. Sharire. Tadit pratyay is there. Kuta? How come? Where from? Kutam is where from? What is your logic? तस्य ही कार्य कारण अधिपते प्रसिद्ध. By Jeev alone is associated with the body, mind, manomaya, adi, prana, adi, what mantra is written. So that which is of the nature of prana sharira is there. So how can Brahman have prana sharira? So tasya hi karya karan adhipate prasiddha manoadibhi sambandho na parasya brahmana. How can the mind is associated with the Brahman? Aprano yamana, you have not heard the Mundaka Upanishad. Ityadi shrutibhya. Of course I have heard that. Then Nanu. Here Nanu is not Purpaksh, Nanu is Bhashyakar. Everywhere Nanu is not for, be careful. Hello. There Nanu is something, here Nanu is something. Nanu. Sarvam khalvidam brahma iti swashabdenaiva brahmupatam. By the statement of the first mantra, Sarvam khalvidam. So it is natural that by its own word, Brahman is mentioned. Kathamiya shariratma ashankati. How come you are having the doubt that this is of the Jeev when the Brahma word itself has been used in the very first sentence? Naish dosha. This is Purpaksh. Oh my God. You can mark it somewhere for your understanding. Naisha dosha. Nidam vakyam brahmopasana vidiparam. This statement of the first mantra is not for brahmopasana. Okay. Kimtari? Then what? Are bhai, sham vidhi param. This is for telling about the quietness of the mind. Oh, how can by knowing Brahman one can be quiet? Yasmat. Yetaduktam bhavati. I'm telling you, don't be in a hurry. Don't force me, don't rush me. I'll tell everything to you. Because in a rush I get nervous. Don't force me for any work and make it hurry up. My blood pressure goes up, pulses goes up, everything goes up. And my mind becomes down. So don't hurry up. I'll tell everything. Okay. Etat uktam bhavati. See, yasmat sarvam idam vikar jatam brahmaiva tajjatvat tallatvat tad anatvat cha. He explained all these things. Now it will become halwa. It takes a lot of time to make it halwa. If you directly you go, it will be very difficult to even chew it. Teethless person also can eat halwa. So see here, etad uktam bhavati. I told you, yasmat sarvavidam vikar jatam brahmaiva tajjatvat tallatvat tadanatvat cha. Okay. Na cha. This is not na cha etc. Na cha. This printer's mistake is there. He had not put a gap. Na cha sarvasya ekatmatve. He is saying, Purupaksh, which is the right point. When the knowledge of the one Brahman is there, ragadaya sambhavati. Sarvasya ekatmatve. Na will go with ragadaya. This raga etc. will not, if the Brahman is only known, then raga etc. won't be there. Tvai mai chanyatra eko Vishnu. Vartham kopyasi maya sahishu. Why are you getting angry on me? We are all one inside. So ragadaya na sambhavat. Tasmat shanta upasita iti. Therefore one should meditate and do contemplation on the shanti only. Na cha shamvidhi paratve satyena vakyena. So this statement is for establishing that you meditate on the quietness. Not on the Brahman mainly. Brahma upasanam niyantum shakyate. So upasanam tu sa kratum kurvyate iti anena vidhiyate. Kratu sankalpo dhyanamiti. Tasya cha vishyattvena. Tasya means of that dhyan. Manomaya prana shaririti jeevlingam. See, this is where he is putting his point. Jeevlingam. Atah brumaha jeeva vishayam etad upasanamiti. Therefore, I am saying that this is about the Jiva Upasana, not the Brahma Upasana. Oh. Okay. But what about it is written in the same mantra, second mantra, Sarva Karma, Sarva Kama. Only this is, when they combine the Jivas, then it becomes Sarva Kama, Sarva Karma. Okay. He has put one more point. My time is running out now. So after telling all these things, so he has been, Bhashyakar writes, next page 186. Well, no. What arguments we are doing, all I am putting it under the carpet. Why? Kutaha sarvatra prasiddhopadeshat. I am completing the topic. I'll come back if required to the topic which I have jumped. बोले वह है यत् सर्वेषु वेदांतेषु प्रसिद्धम ब्रह्म शब्दस्य आलम्बनम जगत कारणम. In all Vedants, the cause of the world is mentioned as Brahman. Ihacha sarvam kalvidam brahma iti brahma vakyo upakrame shrutam. Anything which is in the beginning, that should be in the middle, that should be in the end. If the Brahman topic is started in the middle, something else should not come. Jeev topic should not come in the between, when the topic of Brahman is starting in the beginning only. Tadev, dhyan dena, tadev, underline tadev. Iti vakyopakrame shrutam. Tad is Brahman. Tadeva manomayatvadi dharmaihi vishishtam upadishyati iti yuktam. This is apt. Why you are bringing in between something else which did not start? When I am saying, Ram started at 8 o'clock. Then next sentence I say that the forest was dense. So it is understood that we are talking about Ram only. Ram must be going in the forest. Where from you bring Shyam in between and said Shyam is in the forest? When I started, this is a general logical thinking. Who has started in the thinking? And who is in between? And what is in the end? It should be same topic should be running. Then it is a logical sentence. So, देखो क्या लिखा है. Sarvam khalvidam brahma iti vishayopakrame shrutam. Shrutam means what is in the Shruti. Tadeva manomayatvadi dharma vishishtam ubadishyati iti yuktam. This is apt. This is a proper way of thinking. Upanishad is not erratic thinkers. Evam cha, this being so. Prakrithan. Prakrithan means what topic is going on, you are doing out of the difference. Main topic, Prakrit means what is the main topic is going on, you are leaving the main topic. Prakrithan. Like sometimes you are giving talk and you go to some example and you forget, then you are, what are you talking? You go somewhere else. You go somewhere else. That's called Prakrithan. Prakrithan, aprakrit prakriye. Na bhavishyatah. Aprakrit means what is not under discussion. That should not happen here. That should not happen here. See how disciplined he is in thinking. Nanu vakyopakrame shamavidhi vivakshaya brahma nirdishtam. No doubt that Shanti is mentioned. There, for Brahma Nirdishta, for the establishment of the peace, the Brahman is there. I accept your fact that Brahman is mentioned for that peace, but not only for that peace. Don't put only there. Na swa vivakshaya iti yuktam atruchyate yadyapi shamavidhi vivakshaya brahma nirdishtam. Although the Brahman is mentioned to establish that yes, mind should be quiet, you should do upasana on the quietness because only Brahman is quiet. Tathapi. Even though, still, tathapi means still. Still what? Manomayatvadishu upadishyimanishu tadeva brahma sannitam bhavatam. In the next mantra, Manomayadi, what is mentioned? For that, Brahman alone will be there. One who is conditioned by the upadhi of mind, that you meditate on. That should be the meaning of the second mantra. and not don't bring Jeev, because Jeev is nowhere coming into the picture. Nowhere it's even whiff of any Jeev has been in the first mantra. Okay. So, tathapi manomayatvadishu upadishyaman maneshu tadev. Tad means first mantra. Brahma sannitam bhavati. Jivahatu na sannita. I hope this is clear now. Na cha swashabdenu patayati vaishamyam. And therefore, because of this Vaishamya, that Brahm is one, all of a sudden Jeev is coming. This is called Vaishamya. Illogical thing. Inappropriate matter you are putting in between. And therefore what? Therefore, Brahmopasana should be done. This completes the sutra. You can go and read it. Now we will see the second sutra. First, second we'll see tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.